What's up, guys? Welcome back. Here we are, boys. It is Friday. We've been grinding out all week. It is chest day. Guys, yesterday was leg day. I don't know if you watched the video or not. If you didn't, for reference, our goal yesterday was 40 sets of squats. It was going to be 20 in the morning and 20 in the afternoon/evening for the second session at the gym. Guys, here's the deal. Here's how it went down. I caught 20 in the morning. Went smooth. Went pretty well. I told you last time I did 18 sets on my last leg day in the morning. So I get 20 sets done in the morning. Feel good. Feel strong. Like I said, I go do my cardio. I walk a neighborhood from 8 a.m. till about 9:30 a.m. Do about an hour and a half of walking in the Florida summer sun in the neighborhoods. Get some cardio, chill. I go back for that second sesh at the gym. At that point, my legs are really set in. I could just feel it pumping. And I only got like 12 more sets, man, that second session. So, alas, there's still room to grow. So 32 sets total, all squats, 4 legs. That was my leg day. Obviously, is there other things I could do to make leg day, a little more or less? I don't know. Maybe I could. But the squats are where I'm at with it right now. But guys, getting to it. 243 pounds this morning, which is pretty crazy. It tells me how much I burned and worked yesterday because I'm sore. Like super sore from the squats. Leg day was a lot. And I'm 243. And let me tell you, I ate pretty good last night. So to still be down a pound, even off, like that's pretty solid, and that's a testament to the work that's been getting put in right now, because I definitely did not think I was going to be down a pound today, and I am. So good news there, guys. So you see what it is. So chest day. The last time I started this series, when I started it, it was back day. So this will be our first real chest day. Now, what I like to do for chest, I mean, everybody's different. Some guys want to do, I don't know, 7-8 workouts, 3 sets a piece, do this, do that, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna be honest, man, and I don't necessarily just go with like the simplest workout or whatever, and like simple is better. But I feel like if you just commit to some stuff and bang it out, you'll get there. So my chest workout this morning, I'm gonna go catch 10 sets of bench press, and then I'm gonna probably, this is where, like, if you watch my video, I was doing flies for a while. Honestly, probably gonna go catch dips, to be honest, this morning. So I'll probably do 10 sets of bench press, 10 sets of dips, and then I gotta do shoulders as well, because if you've been following, I split shoulders onto chest day and arm day. So I'll be doing some lat raises. We'll be doing some alternating frontal raises. I really love those. I know the front delts get a lot of work on chest day in general, just with like bench press and stuff, so a lot of dudes don't go crazy trying to specifically work front delts. But if you really pay attention, it's hard to tell in this lighting right now, but if you really look, this delt right here, this right delt, is just so much bigger than this left delt. So I really do the alternating frontal raises just to work both delts. I always start with the left and end with the left. Now, I'm not trying to like overwork one side more than the other too much, but like I said, I start with the left side, I lead off with that, and then I always make sure my last rep is on the left side with the frontal delt raises. And that really is just to work the discrepancy out. Basically, it's just getting 1 extra rep per set, and slowly just trying to balance it out a little more. And the reason that discrepancy comes, I mean, most people have some discrepancies. It's hard to be perfectly balanced unless you're like really going out of your way to make it so. So, I mean, I'm right-handed, right dominant. So, the right side of my body is naturally my stronger side. It's been favored. It's a little more coordinated. Obviously, I talk about doing physical labor. I did irrigation for a couple of years, digging, and I really favored the right side, throwing the shovel, driving that shovel in on my right side. And that really, in my opinion, is why this shoulder and delt is so much more developed than the other one. couple years of digging 5-6 days a week, 8-10 hour days, and just favoring the right side, throwing shovels into ground, that shoulder and delt will build up. At least that was the case for me. So past that, we'll also be doing some rear flies, some rear delt work. Now, I like being leaned over to do them. A lot of people, you'll see, will get on the chest fly machine. Again, they'll get on the pec deck, and overextend it, and then do their little reverse flies on the pec deck. It's cool. I'm not hating. Again, I'm going to sit here and say it, though, man. At the gym, at most people's gyms, maybe not everybody's gym, but at most people's gyms, there seems to be one only really good fly machine, usually. Sometimes there's two, but if you pay attention, only one of them's really good, usually. Only one of them goes up to, like, real grown man weight. There's usually, like, one pussyfoot fly machine that hits, like, 160 pounds. That's, like, for the chicks and old people. It's, like, the new people machines. And then you get, like, that pec deck real deal fly machine from, like, 1987. That thing's real deal. It goes up to, like, 295. It goes up to, like, 350 or something. And it's like, okay, you want to do that for your rear delts and work those. Okay, but you're taking the one good machine to do it. Now, everybody that wants to do flies can't do it. And it's like, well, don't focus on everybody else, focus on yourself. It's like, yeah, but you don't have to be that selfish douchebag that wants to take the one machine that can actually do some real good weight and does a real good chest workout, and you're sitting there doing 15 pounds reverse flies and just sitting there checking your phone and taking the machine for 30 minutes. It's like, it just sucks, and I hate it. And honestly, like, maybe on some level, like, everybody does it, but, like, fuck that. I don't care. And so, reverse, like, delts, I grab dumbbells, I lean over, and I just do rear flies like a fucking man. Because you know what the real thing is? This is the real thing. Nobody wants to work rear delts and be bent over, which is why everybody runs to that little fly machine and overextends it so they can sit there and do their stupid little rear delts on the machine. This video's turned into me just ripping on dudes getting on fly machines. But for real, like, that's your angle. That's that, like, and then you see, like, the other cables and stuff. Like, some dudes will do, like, the weird, I'll do anything except just bend the fuck over and bang out some reverse flies with a dumbbell like a grown-ass man. I had to tell my girlfriend this. It's so funny how much I have transitioned into just dumbbells and free weights, because I've realized every pussyfoot beta male out there ain't gonna touch them. They're there. They're available. There's always a dumbbell. Guess what? Grandma, the mom, the 12-year-old, the fucking guy that's 134 fucking pounds, beta male, they all run over and flock to them fucking machines. They want to sit on the one machine you can move some heavy weight on, and then they want to use it in a way that's not even used in a way to move the heavy weight. And it's like, again, you're focused on everybody else's. Fuck that. I don't care. Yeah, I am. I have to be in the same gym as them, around them. They're using the equipment I'm trying to use. Yeah, I notice. I don't sit there and be a dick to them. I'm not sitting there trying to create a toxic environment in the gym. But ultimately in my head, these are my thoughts. Sitting there looking at fucking people just, like, plowing each other over to get to a fly machine when there's one there. Here's a thought. Why don't you have about 6 of them fucking things, since they're so popular? You got 19 fucking treadmills sitting there doing jack shit all times of the day. 40 fucking treadmills, 19 of them ain't been used since you bought them. Maybe get another fucking fly machine there since it's so popular. No, we can't do that. We don't want people actually getting jacked. We just want more cardio. So people can sit there and say they're not. I don't know. To the point. Chest workout, guys. That's probably what'll happen. We gotta get shoulders worked in. We gotta double dip it. It's Friday. Been a long day, but been a long week. I'm sore. I ain't gonna lie. The legs, boy, I'm hurting right now. I actually woke up to my alarm clock this morning for the first time in fucking weeks or months, That's how I know I'm tired. Like, usually I'm up before the alarms. I wake up on my own. Let me tell you, if I sleep all the way till an alarm clock goes off for me, I'm tired. I am tired. But alas, we got to keep this cruising. Leg day was yesterday. Today's chest day. People will be like, why don't you rest? You got to rest. You just did a 4-day split. Rest. It's Friday. Rest the weekend. Shut the fuck up. That ain't going to get you jacked, bro. And, you know, I know as well, like, I don't look that jacked. I'm not, like, sitting here fucking prime Schwarzenegger or looking like Lee Priest in the 90s or, you know, any of that. And I'm not sitting here claiming I am or pretending to be necessarily. My point being, like, guys, if you take the time to look through the channel and you actually see what's going on with me, I was 300 fucking pounds. And right now, obviously, I just said I'm 243. So, I mean, do the math. You know, I've lost 60 pounds. I've developed tons of muscle. Am I over? You know, I'm not saying it's done, but I'm saying I've developed tons of muscle. I've quadrupled my strength probably in 9 months. Lost 60 pounds. Yes, it's enhanced. Yes, I still look natural. No, the journey is not done. I probably got legitimately, realistically, it is the beginning of July. Tomorrow is the 4th of July. So I can wholeheartedly say here, as of tomorrow being the 4th of July of 2026, as me recording this, I probably need 1 more year before I am realistically near or within reach of my goal, which is 240 pounds and 10% body fat. Not pretending I'm there, not saying it's close, not saying I'm jacked, not saying that, you know, I don't look natty. It's the most frustrating thing in the world hearing that. And it's not that I don't understand it or that I don't want to hear the truth or that, you know, I'm just trying to live in my own fantasy. It's nothing like that. Like I said, this goes into what I've brought up a couple of times before. I feel like nobody appreciates the grind anymore. Nobody appreciates the grind. Not one bit. Nobody gives a fuck about it no more. Straight up, like, you should literally 0 to hero instantaneously. There is no in-between process. Basically, if you're doing steroids, the first time you inject a steroid, like as soon as the needle enters your skin, you should look like prime 1974 Arnold Schwarzenegger. And if you're not, well, then what the fuck are you even doing, right? It's frustrating. It's frustrating. I go to the gym twice a day. My diet's locked. Yes, I've been working out for about 9 months. Yes, I've been on steroids. I was on TRT for a couple of months. I was on TRT for 2 months, and then I upped my dose as fast TRT as I found my own source. So yes, I am enhanced. Yes, I'm running a half a gram of gear. I'm running 350 milligrams of testosterone, 150 milligrams of primobolan. Guys, that does not mean I'm not putting in the work. That does not mean that, you know, in a matter of 9 months, I should go from a 300-pound obese fat fuck into just the most shredded and leaded fucking guy on the planet. It's not how it works. So, you know, again, I feel like nobody respects the grind. I know I look natty. There's always a comment to let me know. Trust me, you don't have to leave yours telling me about it because I'm aware. But if you choose to leave it, that's cool too. I appreciate the comment. It does help the algorithm. I just feel like, you know, I'd address it a little bit. I'd somebody leave it in there as well. And, you know, you're going to die. The fucking left virginical. It's not worth it. Look, I don't even blast. Not even like by definition really blasting. Like dudes that do steroids and do gear and really run this shit, when they hear how much I'm running, it's a joke. Not making little of it. It is putting me in super physiological ranges. It does put me, you know, at an advantage physically. But to the degree I'm not running grams of gear, I'm not sitting here blasting a gram of testosterone and a half a gram of primobolan and talking about, let me add in some EQ and HGH and do. Been very smart about this. I've been very safe about this. I've had labs run every 2 to 3 months since I started doing this. I continue to get labs ran. I just got labs ran. I will be having the results for those here shortly for you guys. Just making the point, you know, just because I'm not there yet doesn't mean the work isn't being put in. And it also, you know, Doesn't mean that, the work ain't being put in, I guess. I don't know, fuck. It's just a frustrating thing to hear when it's like, I know how much I'm putting in. I know how far I've come. I know what my goals are, and I do know what I currently look like. I don't need the guy in the comment telling me, so you're doing steroids just to look natty, bro. That's not the end goal. If you think that this right here is the end goal of what I'm trying to achieve, well, then you're just stupid. So, while you're leaving the comment, please like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you next time.